y'all, and welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker, and still hanging out in the studio with me is Julie of this beautiful, high, upscale boutique in Clayton where they sell just like the most luxurious items.
It's kind of, some days I go into work and I'm like, oh gosh, how did this happen to me? Like, how did I get access to these amazing closets, and where did all these people come from in St. Louis that either have an unlimited amount of funds to buy this stuff or need a lot of psychotherapy because they have these crazy shopping addictions. Wow. But it's a lot of fun.
Now, you weren't a resale boutique at first.
We weren't. I came up from Miami about 3 years ago and bought the store. And the store was a regular, you know, St. Louis boutique, and it carried Splendid and Velvet and Michael Stars and all the stuff that you would expect to see. And eventually with the turn of the economy, you know, it was harder and harder to do all of this research. And coming from Miami and working, I designed jeans for Gap there. I had a lot of contacts of new designers that weren't up here, and I was bringing them to St. Louis. Well, of course, they started to get hurt as well by the economy, and you know, there's kind of like an unspoken rule that you don't sell to like 10, 20 miles. Well, everybody started selling to everybody.
Wow.
So it's kind of one of those things, you went into any boutique in St. Louis and everything looked the same. And so I was like, what can I do to, one, help my clients unload things that they're not gonna use, that have cost them an enormous amount of money? How do I get the people who want these goods aspirationally? You know, like I want to wear Louboutins, but I don't have $1,500 to wear that on my feet. And then the women who just shop for sports. You know, how do I make this work? And this has been, I mean, amazing. It's fun. It's a treasure hunt. You come in, and even if you can afford the, $1 million shoes, you can come in, and it's just fun.
Great. You guys also are doing some community work. You have a great event coming up in May. It's the Derby event. Tell us about that.
The Derby at the Birdie. It's kind of a little tongue twister, but we work a lot with Vitae, and we partner with them, and try to do very charitable things, because that's important right now. We're working with Equine Assisted Living, I knew I would say assisted living. Assisted therapy. Thank you. Horses to help you live. But what they do is they do therapy, horse therapy with disabled children. And it's a great cause, and it's just something that's near and dear to my heart, even though I always mess it up. And then Luxco is signed on as well to do our mint juleps, and they're doing Rebel Reserve bourbon. So it's going to be really, really great. Also, Jane Conrad, who's a phenomenal local jewelry designer, is going to be there, and Byrd Style. We can't leave them out.
Can't leave them out.
Cannot leave them out. And we're going to do hats, and MOV is going to be there, and it's going to be just a huge event, and it's going to like a fashion show and everything like that.
And so this is in May, and where can we find more information about this?
More information will be up on my website, and it will be up on my Facebook at byrdstylelounge.com, and it will be on Vino Vitae, and I'm sure it'll be on MOV. It's going to be everywhere.
Okay, and we'll look forward to having you guys come back closer to that date. You guys, thank you so much for being here, Julie.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you guys for being with me. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all of the great events going on around St. Louis. You can friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. If you want to really experience St. Louis, you have to watch STL TV. We're coming right back with a few more things, so you don't want to go anywhere.